Today's the 5th day, right?
Sorry. Yep.
Okay. Start admitting people now.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our Changhiman prayer video. Today is Sunday, April 7th. Let's begin by greeting Heavenly Parents and true parents. 천지인 참부모님께 경배. 바로. And we will now recite the family prayer, Korean first. 가정맹세 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. Our family, the owner of 천일국, pledges to strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. Now for opening prayer, can I please ask Robert Beebe, Mr. Robert Beebe?
Beloved Heavenly Parents, this morning we are grateful to begin this new day together with you and our brothers and sisters. Thank you for our lives, for this time of history, Father. Listen, the earth. Take on the mission of Jesus, Father, to restore this world back to you, the original ideal. We're grateful to be together with each other, Father, with our families. Gratitude, Father, to guidance and protection, Father, day by day. We pray, Father, in this time as we grateful to our true mother who continues to lead your providence on this earth in this time. Please be with her, guide and protect her, Heavenly Parents. And be with our leaders here for Damien Dunkley, Pastor Naokimi, Pastor Aquino, and others, Heavenly Parent. We pray for your presence with them and guidance day by day. We just pray, Father, for your presence with us this morning as we receive your words through our true mother. Love, softness, report, named Robert Beebe, bless us.
Matthew, thank you so much for a beautiful opening prayer. And we will now go into our morning light stretch. We will begin with deep breath. So deep breath in, out. Deep breath in, out. Pause in, out. Now reach the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And off the arm. 5, 4, 3, 1, and the other way, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and the other way, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the next rotation, and 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the body rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in the last 10 seconds, you can mark this as first anybody you need. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Alright. So yep. So now we can move on to share any gratitude or appreciation for today. I will see you guys in a few minutes.
それとは覚えてない。ああ、
Okay, welcome back. I had a great breakout room. So can I please ask for the representative sharing, Mrs. Roswitha?
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. I love to be together with all of you, even though I'm in Japan still, so it's evening. And today I met one Norwegian sister who is blessed with Japanese. So we went out into it is a forest, but it looked like a jungle with many, many swamps and small ponds. It was so beautiful. And I'm so grateful that I could experience so many things here in Japan for almost 1 month now, and I go back on Wednesday. And I'm also very grateful to see every one of you, because without morning devotion, my life is not fulfilled, because everyone is giving so many inspirations to me, and I hope that I give some inspiration to you. I mean, I could talk in Japanese because most of those present are talking Japanese here. I love to speak Japanese, even though I make many mistakes, but that doesn't matter. As long as the heart is there, people, they really enjoy when a foreigner suddenly is speaking. And you see behind me the Fuji mountain. I was like a little child when I saw it, and I just talked to the Japanese man beside me. Oh, look at the Fuji mountain. And so it's really wonderful. And I said also that I appreciate everyone who is reading Mother's words and giving their personal expressions of everything, because we all understand the word in our own way, and that's the personal touch Reverend Young spoke about all the time. So yes, thank you so much. Next time I come to America, and I have to go to Las Vegas. Bye. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for beautiful sharing. So now we can move on to the True Mother's Memoir. So please prepare your heart and your mind to as we listen to our Reverend Poppins.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for your patience with me. I have children with me again today. So let's begin with the reading. A few days after that rally, I convened a meeting at Chungpyeong with more than 400 Japanese wives of Korean husbands. They had gathered from all parts of Korea. I gave small presents to those among them who, as luck would have it, had their birthday on that day. I asked them if they ever received a birthday gift from their husbands, and most of them answered that they did not celebrate birthdays at all because they were too busy with strenuous tasks of making a living in a rural area. Yet not one of them was discontented. They testified that their lives were dedicated to God's will, and that when they faced difficulties, their bond with true parents strengthened them. I treasure these women all the more because they endured and sacrificed themselves as representatives of their nation. They gathered in Seoul in 2019 to pay respects to the spirit of Reu Won-sang, a girl of 18 who in 1920 gave her life as a martyr in protest of the Japanese occupation of Korea. Our Japanese sisters gathered in their kimonos to pray for this young woman martyr for independence and to ask for forgiveness on behalf of Japan. Happiness does not come to us when we have everything. It comes mysteriously when we have seemingly lost everything, yet still feel gratitude. When a woman marries a man with a disability or who is of a different religious background or racial minority, that is where God can work miracles. True love transcends historical divisions that result from the sin and allows happiness and heavenly fortune to find a home. The blessed marriage tradition places true love above considerations of appearance and social status. A person that develops true character and a warm heart will make a good spouse. And when you meet such a person and give him or her all your love, yours becomes a worthy life indeed. So, this morning I have a couple of stories to tell. I hope this is okay, just giving testimonies. Of course, Mother said recently, testimonies are the best. When I do my reflections, I usually do the reading, and whatever comes into my mind, that's what I try to share. It's always not specifically, having to do with that thing, but it gives me a reminder. And this first paragraph that we read about Mother asking the sisters about gifts. Mother asks the question, did you ever receive a birthday gift from your husband? And of course, I have to ask myself. I'm sure every woman here asks herself when she hears that, did I ever receive a gift from my husband? And in fact, my husband doesn't really do birthday gifts so much, but I had an experience about 25 years ago that my husband spontaneously bought me, it was 24 yellow roses. And when he brought it into the house, I was so surprised that he would think to do such a thing that I became in front of other people who were not part of the family. I jumped up and down and kissed him on the lips. I was so happy to receive this gift. And, it made such a deep impression on him that since that day, 25 years ago, whenever you see flowers behind me, which you will see often, you know that those are from him, because usually once or twice a month, he gives me flowers over the past 25 years, which was very effective for me and for him. So you have to think about it, guys. Yeah. I'm just saying that making a little effort really can go a long way. So I sort of left the track a little bit from what Mother said, but then the second paragraph about this young woman, this 18-year-old martyr, Ryo Guan-san. I'm not sure that I pronounced that right. I've heard about the story of this woman many times, and it always moves me very deeply. But what really moves me is her youth. And it reminds me of our youth as first generation, and also reminds me of youth of the second generation, how important it is, the support of youth, because that is really where the power of change will happen. I'm really glad that those Japanese women, so beautifully dressed and with such a beautiful heart, would pay tribute to this beautiful soul. And the final paragraph, this is the paragraph that I'm actually focusing on. And it's a story that I want to tell, a testimony of mine. It's a little bit of a long testimony, but I hope you could appreciate it. Having to do with finding happiness in the difficult times. Let's see where I'm going to begin. The story begins in Newburgh, New York. I was the city leader there. And we had a women's federation meeting, and there was a German sister there who was sharing a very deep story about her father. Her father had committed suicide, and it really affected her life very deeply, and it was very painful for her. And she decided one day to talk to him in the spiritual world. And she said to him, you know, Dad, I realized that you must have had a very difficult life, and you did this thing, and it really hurt us. It hurt me very deeply. However, I just wanted to say that I forgive you for that. And she explained that that was really very, very healing for her to have that conversation. Okay, so that happened, and then at that time when that was happening, my husband and I were making plans to move to my hometown, which is Nutley, New Jersey, where I live now, and I was supposed to come and teach art at a new school that was being chartered by our church in New Jersey. So I happened to be driving in Albany, New York, and I decided that I would talk to my father, who had passed earlier. My father passed by accident. And it was very tragic. And it was tragic for me because I never had a chance to have closure with his passing. I never was able to say anything to him. So anyway, while I was in the car driving, I decided to start talking to him. I said, Dad, you know, I know that you always wanted me to live near you, and I'm sorry that I never did it. But we're moving to Nutley now, and you know, I hope that makes you happy. I know that you wanted to give us the house, but because of the suddenness of his passing, that never happened. But we were moving to Nutley, and so I said to him, you know, so if there's any way you could help us to find a house, what I'm looking for is a white house. I need 4 bedrooms. We have 4 boys. I need 4 bedrooms. I'd like a large kitchen, a large dining room, a large living room, an office for my husband, and I'd like a big porch in the front yard. I like a front porch. And in the backyard, I need a closure. I need a fence around the backyard. I need a big tree. I'd like to hang a rope swing for the kids. Okay. Anyway, that was it. As I was doing it, I was crying as I was thinking about my father and talking to him. And that was my discussion. That was my conversation with my father. Well, Carrie and I moved to New Jersey. And as it was, the whole idea of getting this job fell through. The school fell through. So I didn't have a job. And we tried to get a house in New Jersey, but we didn't have enough money to even do a down payment. And we looked everywhere around my hometown. My hometown was very expensive. So we looked in less expensive places, and we finally found an apartment there. But this apartment was on the 2nd floor, and it had no carpet. So when the children ran around, it made a lot of noise, and the people downstairs complained all the time. I mean, there were 4 children under 9 years old. I couldn't have them, you know, still. They wouldn't stay still in the house. So anyway, it was just a miserable situation. And then my husband came home one night, and he explained that he totaled his car. And it was okay. He totaled his car, and he felt so miserable. We had just gotten a tax return, and we were going to use it on a computer, but we had to use it on the deductible. So he got the new car, or the new used car, parked it in front of the house. And that night, someone broke into the car, broke the window, and we ended up having to pay again for the car. Okay, that was fine. 2 weeks later, I went into the library to get some books. When I came out, it turned out that somebody hit my car and left the scene. You know, when I called my husband up to tell him about it, I was laughing. I said, you know, honey, it's so difficult. We have to know that Satan is after us. Something good is going to happen. I know something good is going to happen. And so about maybe a week later, it was Parents' Day, and we decided to go into Nutley, my hometown, and see if we could find a house. And we went to, different places that we saw, went to realtors, but there was not a house to be. We had so little money. It's got to be $1,000 or less for the rent, and we couldn't find a house to rent. If we found a house, nobody wanted to rent to somebody with 4 children under the age of 9, boys especially under the age of 9. And then I say, okay, well, let's get the newspaper and see what's there. And in the newspaper, there was a house that was $1,100 to rent. So we went to that realtor, and the person said to us, well, this house is kind of fills your need, but I have 5 people looking at it. Okay, I said to her, if you find something like this, please let me know. And we went home. And then the realtor called me and said, well, do you want to look at the house? And I thought, okay, I'll go look at it. So the next morning I went. I figured it'd probably be a junky house. But when I got there, it was a white house. And it had 4 bedrooms. And it had a huge kitchen. And it had a huge dining room and a huge living room. And it had, as a matter of fact, an office for my husband and a porch in the front. And in the back was a big yard, and it had a fence around it because I wanted the kids to be safe. And it had a tree in the middle of it, big enough to put a swing onto it. And I was so happy, but there were 5 people still looking at it. So I said, okay, fine. I went home. And then the realtor called up and said, do you want to come and meet the owners? Okay. My husband and I went to meet the owners, and we started talking. And as I mentioned before, this was my hometown. So it turned out that the owners lived only a couple of houses away from one of my aunts and uncles who were good friends of theirs. They knew my father, and they knew other family members that were living in my hometown. So they undoubtedly gave us that house to rent, which we rented for 10 years, and they never lifted the rent the entire time. It went up one time, $100. But I say this just to say, prayer works. The spirit world is a reality. And finally, as Mother said, happiness doesn't come, happiness oftentimes comes very mysteriously. And when it seems like you've lost everything and everything is miserable, if you keep a heart of gratitude, blessing will surely come. So I hope that can be meaningful for somebody here. I thank you so much for listening to my story, and I wish you a very good day. God bless you all. Take care.
Thank you so much for those beautiful insight and story. So we can go into our breakout room. Let's see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, so welcome back. So I got a beautiful sharing. So please feel free to giving us a text for if you want to share. So we can move on to the Chungshimon prayer. I will pass it on to the Pastor Tekina.
I'm sorry. No, we are talking. Thank you, Pastor Carol, the sharing your story. We are actually really had the exciting conversation about your story. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, April 7th. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 days. Wow. So this week we're really preparing the Blue Dragon Tour New Jersey. Everybody focusing, all our staff focusing Blue Dragon Tour this week. We need your prayer. You know that our brother, elder brother, Ray Lulap, fine surgery tomorrow, Monday, April 8th, between 8 a.m. and, I'm sorry, 9 a.m. This is wrong. Between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. Freedom Surgery Center in Bloomfield. Dr. Jonathan Yun. So, I don't know how severe this surgery, but really please pray for him. Our brother Lay Luna, Michio-san's husband. And this is our prayer point for the safety of the true parents and the true family. For a victorious entrance into the Chong-il Sanctum in Chongwon-gun to successfully witness to new people, especially young people, and for real church growth. For the unification of North and South Korea and the heavenly unified Korea. To overcome all crises affecting our world and to realize a heavenly unified world. Okay. And we had a beautiful and a very powerful prayer vigil last night, centering on next gen group. Okay, I truly recommend, or I need your help to come to the Chonsiwon, especially next 5 days. And I believe our sincere devotion move the heart of God. If God moving, people's heart moving. And we all want to touch the heart of God, heart of true mother. So if you have time, please come to the Chonshin and pray for Blue Dragon Tour. Everyone, all Northeast region, receive the grace from the spiritual world, from God, and from through Mother. So, and that we more share about that. The Blue Dragon Tour, especially that Saturday, we will have a Sojon Chombo session. As you know, Chombo session require the white t-shirt. Please bring white t-shirts. And like a temperature of the weather, Friday will be shower morning, and Saturday and Sunday is very good weather, around 63 degrees. So we don't have to worry so too much about. Even we have a pack of the people. I think the in the chapel is very good
the good condition, and so I hope that everybody can focus attention the Reverend Dunkley's message, and we are second gen really preparing worship song and the heart right now, and I think that they can really give us guiding us to our spiritually open and receive the spirit from God. So they are preparing very well every day. And the Blue Dragon privilege, the same. We have a 50 confirmed. We just need some of them. Some of them wait. We are waiting for the legislation. And the HLC clergy is also there. But this time I heard, the scheduling. The in Korea, usually HLC group and the young group they totally separate program. But this time, Reverend Dankuri, some point, she wanna merge together HLC and the second gen. And maybe in front of True Mother, HLC and second gen together, we will have a meeting. That's my hope. That I know that in front of True Mother. But some schedule we are have a same schedule with the young people and the HLC. So please continue pray and support. Okay, so today our youth director, next gen director, Jake here. I like to him to offer in prayer.
Please join me in prayer. Good morning, Heavenly Parent and true parents. What a beautiful Sunday morning to gather here today again, Heavenly Parent. How lucky we are to live at this point, Heavenly Parent, where we can be able to receive True Mother's guidance freely. Even today, Heavenly Parent, we have received so much love and guidance through your words, Heavenly Parent, especially Mother guiding us. And today, we would like to really appreciate Mother for really sharing her experience and her heart. And because of that, we can really learn something, Heavenly Parent, that we can really use to as our motivation to spend this day, Heavenly Parent, especially mothers talking about happiness, Heavenly Parent. I know that a lot of times, Heavenly Parent, there are so many challenges and difficulties that we are experiencing, but staying grateful, Heavenly Parent, whenever the situation it seems not turning in our favor, is really important for us to feel happy. So I pray, Heavenly Parent, that we can be able to really digest that within our life, Heavenly Parent, so that we can really establish a happy lifestyle, Heavenly Parent. We know, Heavenly Parent, that this is a very important uh, attitude that we have, Heavenly Parent, as we live in the era of Channel Gook, Heavenly Parent. We know, Heavenly Parent, that there are so many things that we need to be done, and it seems like very difficult to attain the perfection, Heavenly Parent. But I hope that we can have that kind of attitude and mindset that we don't have to be perfect, Heavenly Parent. We don't have to have everything to be happy. Happiness is when we stay ourselves grateful, Heavenly Parent, in spite of everything, in spite of all difficulties and challenges that you have, Heavenly Parent. So we would like to really appreciate the words that you've given us today, Heavenly Parent. And I hope that we can really establish that kind of lifestyle. I pray for all the blessed families that we have, all the marriage couples, Heavenly Parent, and those who are going to get blessed, Heavenly Parent. I hope that we can have a deeper understanding how important a relationship is, Heavenly Parent. And how important, Heavenly Parent, really supporting one another more than with our own preference and our own social status, Heavenly Parent. True love is the most important, Heavenly Parent. So I hope that we can also digest that throughout this day, Heavenly Parent. Thank you also for all the blessed families who really sacrifice. I heard Heavenly Parent even today that there are so many families who sacrifice themselves, couldn't even celebrate their birthday, Heavenly Parent, just to support this providence, Heavenly Parent. So how grateful we should be, Heavenly Parent, having this opportunity to live in a era of Chanaguk, Heavenly Parent. There are so many blessed families who went to the spirit world already, Heavenly Parent, without having able to witness the era of Chanaguk, Heavenly Parent. So I hope that as we really admire and really appreciate their effort, Heavenly Parent, I hope that we can really live our lives, Heavenly Parent, enjoying this era of Chanaguk, Heavenly Parent, where we really work out in our relationship with you and with our relationship with true parents, Heavenly Parent, so that we can be able to really show to our good ancestors, the spirit world, our elders who went to the spirit world right now, that their sacrifices are worth it, Heavenly Parent, because there are so many people are living with the right direction, Heavenly Parent, feeling your presence and love. So thank you so much once again, Heavenly Parent. And I hope that our community can come together to establish that environment where we can freely let you lead in our lives, Heavenly Parent, where we can freely move around, Heavenly Parent. So please guide us. So thank you so much once again. And all of these things I would like to offer on behalf of the people gathered here this morning in my name, Jake and Jinsan Robes couple, Jude.
Aju, please unmute for the unison prayer.
This morning.
Heavenly
Dear Lord and
Morning,
Heavenly
Heavenly
Parent, thank you so
Parent.
much.
Yes,
Allow me to be here
really
at morning devotion.
with us all the time, all around us.
I so
Your
appreciate
love and care
my brothers and sisters
are so manifest.
and the life that you have given me
Clearly see.
to be the person that you want me to be.
The fact
To
that
be able to be the conduit of your
the
love,
planet is
your
so
strength,
protected
your
in our solar
sorrow,
system
your
from all
everything.
the
My brothers and sisters,
asteroids and other things that come
not
as
for myself,
meteorites and pelt the earth.
but for the fulfillment of the providence at hand,
You really protected
and
this
for your sake,
environment.
because I know that we feel happy.
Also
It's because
protecting this
we are
planet
happy.
from
Are
hostile
joyful.
forces
It's
outside.
because we are joyful.
Ideal
If you
environment
feel
for us. So, Father, we
comfortable,
want to take
it's
care
because we are obedient.
of this planet, care,
Heavenly Parents,
create here
I am
a peaceful world,
extremely
consistent with your love and
part of the
care,
unification movement.
power upon us.
To know you even just a
Parent,
bit, understand true
so
parents,
many
the
blessings
heart and
to
souls through
come in
their
our
teaching.
lives, despite the challenges.
And
I'm
truly
so grateful that
the truth being developed.
Jamie and Duckley will
I
be
pray, Heavenly Parent,
in
that we will
a
succeed.
area this next
Everything
week
that we have to accomplish, accordance with our true mother's will,
appreciate
knows better than we what
his
needs
sharing.
to be fulfilled at this time. This kind true mother ignored always the decisions she
Great
makes,
heart.
and in all the talks she gives, guidance, and especially when she speaks with our young people,
For our community,
because our young people are the ones
the Catholic
who are
Church,
going to handle the 21st century, the one who are going to have to
can
live
really
through it
attend that church
and make
with
it
blessing.
successful,
Pray for us.
make it victorious,
Our work
the way
as
you
a
want it to be
school of
victorious.
Catholic children
21 is the right
really
number.
help it
21,
become
21st century has to
reliable
see
and
completion, restoration of humankind. Everyone, every
there's wonderful
human beings and young person, human
wonderful
beings will
music
know
from Father Matt
your divine principle and understand how
be able
important
to
it is to know
really
them,
make a contribution
and
in
will
music.
realize the precious
Thank you for joining today's morning visual. I hope everybody have a good day. Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yume. Have a good day.
Great day, guys.
Thank you. Happy
Great
Sunday.
team, guys. Hey, Pastor Tikino, Dr. Hendricks,
Thank you. Yeah, Carol.
Thank you, Carol,
Mr.
so
Ward,
much.
and
Keep
Alexa.
Oh, thank you for your
Thank you very much for your help.
Tony and Lynn, Robert and Karen.
Pray for Don Kuhara.
Dr. Tyler.
Have a great day.
God bless you.
Hey, Tony.
Host.
Dr. Hendricks.
Nice to talk with
Thomas
you.
and Alexa, good to see
To
you.
see you guys.
Tyler, always a pleasure. Anne Marie.
Dr. Kylie, have a great day
Thank
today.
you.
Dr. Charlie.
Have a wonderful day. Thank
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. Yes, I did.
Bob and Karen.
You all.
Good to hear you this
Hey, Ned.
morning.